I will start by explaining a very famous thought experiment called the Lady Tasting Tea experiment. In this thought experiment, an English woman named Muriel Bestow claimed that she had this special ability of determining whether tea or milk was added first into a cup when making a cup of tea. For those who don't know, in traditional English tea preparation, tea and milk are usually mixed together. So this English lady Muriel Bestow claimed that she was able to tell whether the milk or tea was added first to a cup solely by the taste. So as a researcher, you want to test whether she really had this special ability of determining whether milk or tea was added first. But the question is, how would you do that? So here is a possible research design that can help you address this research question. So first, you prepare 8 cups of tea, 4 where the tea was added first, and the other 4 where the milk was added first. And then you give them to Muriel Bestow in random order and ask her to taste them and pick out the 4 cups where the milk was added first. And that is basically what she did. She picked out the 4 cups and you record how many she identified correctly. Basically, you did experiments and you record the data. But the next question is, how do you decide whether she can truly tell the difference or she was just guessing? Our intuition tells us the more cups she gets correctly, the more likely that she is not guessing. But it is possible that she gets extremely lucky and it guesses everything correctly. In fact, using probability theory, we can compute that if she's just purely guessing, the probability of getting all correct is just 1.4%. 1.4% is a very small percentage, but it is still possible. Therefore, we need to find a method to decide at which point we can conclude that she is not guessing and that she can truly tell the difference. And this is where statistics comes in. In other words, statistics help us make a conclusions about our research question after we have collected the data. More specifically, statistics is a method scientists use to make a conclusions regarding the mechanisms underlying the observed data. In this lady tasting tea experiment, the underlying mechanism is whether the English lady has these special abilities to tell whether milk or tea was added first into a cup. And through statistical analysis, we can conclude whether she really had this special ability based on how many cups she can identify correctly in this experiment.